Michael Pryor. This section of your course focuses on trend analysis, and it falls within the internal and external analysis of the organization. Leading companies operate trend research centers. Social and business intelligence operations serve as a convergence point to detect, analyze, identify, and deliver market intelligence in real time. So many of the larger companies now focus on R&D and futurists to look out and see what's possible for them to add value and develop a unique advantage. So you need to develop the skills to see what your customers want before they know it. One of the ways of doing this is to identify cyclical and linear changes. So what is a cyclical change? This can be a business life cycle, industry cycle, biological cycle of age as an example, demographics, economic cycles, and sales cycles. So if we look on the right side here, you can see an economic cycle where you go from a boom to a slowdown, recession to recovery. These are hard trends that you know are going to happen. There is no doubt. There's very little risk that you know this is going to happen. Then you also need to be aware of linear changes. So the dramatic increase in data, information, and knowledge, increase in networked computer devices. As an example of this, a linear change is once you've had a smartphone, you'll never go back to a flip phone. Very similar to computers, if you look at the pictures on the screen in front of you. It's all about progression, and once you move forward, you will never move back. So the world of transformational change, this is an article by Daniel Burrus in 2016. Advantage comes from real-time analytics of online white noise information that surrounds us and translating it into meaningful, actionable reports, and this is incredibly powerful. Focus on being really good at areas that computers have great difficulty understanding. So this is the human side of it, the ability to collaborate, communicate, and problem solve and envision what could happen in the future. So to make yourself increasingly valuable and relevant in the workplace will require you to learn new things on an ongoing basis, as well as unlearn old ways that are holding you back. But again, understand that the benefits that we have as humans is the ability to communicate, collaborate, and problem solve. So he also says we live in a world filled with technology, but we live in a human world where relationships are all important. So we need to become aware of new tools available to us and then adapt them to turn the impossible into the possible. New technology enables connecting one-on-one or with organizations to their customers one-on-one and customizing the message. By acquiring new knowledge and developing your creativity and problem-solving skills, as well as honing your interpersonal, social, and communication skills, you can thrive in a world of transformational change. So this is adapting new technology as it comes day by day to improve your ability to reach out and connect. So foresight. When traditional planning has sought to prevent failure, strategic foresight prioritizes early detection and fast recovery. Foresight refers to the processes of anticipation that identify opportunities and threats which may arise in the mid to long-term version of the future for the company or the environment. Foresight encourages innovation, strategic evaluation, and proactive shaping of the future for your organization or your client's organization. So foresight combined with complex adaptive systems thinking promotes being anticipatory and being agile. Foresight is about strategizing how to navigate a course in the face of uncertainty. This is useful for helping businesses address the challenge of planning for the long term in the face of uncertainty and accelerating change in a very dynamic marketplace. So hard trends. What are hard trends? A hard trend is a projection based on measurable, tangible, and fully predictable facts, events, or objects. It's something that will happen. Future facts that cannot be changed. Strategy based on the certainty of hard trends has a very low risk. So hard trend categories include technology, demographics, and government regulations. Hard trends give us the ability to see disruptions before they happen, and the insight we need to create strategies based on a new level of certainty and low risk. So hard trends also provide a way to accurately predict consumer behavior changes based on game-changing technology shifts. Soft trends. A soft trend is a projection based on statistics that have the appearance of being tangible, fully predictable facts. The key here is it's just the appearance based on statistics. It's something that might happen. It's a future maybe. Soft trends can be changed, which means they provide a powerful vehicle to influence the future and can be capitalized on by an organization. So soft trends can be changed, therefore influenced, producing another way to influence the future and gain a critical advantage. So if we look at this, technology trends and opportunities, hard trends will certainly happen and they're difficult to influence, whereas soft trends can be influenced. That's the big difference between them. One is certain to happen, and one you have the ability to change and influence. So hard trends and new technology. 3 digital accelerators. The exponential advances in processing power, bandwidth, and storage. These are the key 3 technology changes that are affecting all businesses on a global basis right at this moment. These accelerators have now entered a predictable new phase due to their exponential growth, a phase that will transform every business process. Based on the technology-enabled hard trends that are already in place, over the next 5 years, these will transform how we sell, how we market, how we communicate, collaborate, innovate, train, and educate. So question, how will hard trends affect your organization in the near future? So this will require you to think about what are the current hard trends that you see within your business environment. Hard and soft trends. It is possible to avoid the fate of Polaroid, Kodak, Motorola, GM, and Blockbuster. Instead, create must-have products and high-demand services such as Apple, Canon, Toyota, Netflix have done, and many others. And to see what others can't, to find hard trends that are shaping our future. Instead of trying to keep up with the dozens of new technologies covered in the news press each month, focus on hard and soft trends that affect your organization and your industry. These will provide a more accurate sense of where technology-driven change is coming from and, more important, where it's likely to lead in the future. Embrace hard trends to create new revenue streams. Know what the next changes are that will add value or enable you to add value to your organization. So a question, where do you expect your own field, industry or business to transform in the next few years based on current hard trends that are in the marketplace? The power of foresight. Developing a foresight and futurist skill set is not only recommended, it's actually necessary today. Every business must become predictive. To be relevant, to be able to leverage data about the market, their customers, competition, supply chains, and pricing. Ultimately, the battle for the future of business will be won or lost based on predictive awareness. So the power of foresight. Questions. What is the next thing that's going to revolutionize your business? What is the next thing that's going to change your client's business? and what do your customers really need? Transformation means doing something utterly and radically different. So says Richard Branson. Don't bother doing something unless you are radically different from your competition. So a couple of examples. The Quant E Sport Limousine, a saltwater powered electric car, completely different. The EHang 184 electric autonomous flight drone car, developed in China. Forget competing, instead leapfrog the competition by redefining anything and everything about your business. Now is the time for action. So it's necessary to direct your client's future. Directing the future is a conscious exercise of your creative capacity to envision, write, and position your client's future business strategy based on hard and soft trends. So question, what are the current and future soft trends that your organization or your client's organization can influence or build upon to add value?